It's your life with Nicole and Natalie. Do what you want, be who you're destined to be. Welcome back, lifers. Oh my gosh, we had some hiccups. Today is Motivational Monday. Okay, how y'all doing? How you doing? How you been? How your life going? You ready to get this day started? You ready to get this week started? Let's go ahead and conquer. Conquer the day so that way we can conquer the week. Hallelujah. So this video right here is setting the tone for your week, for my week. Okay, mine too. All right. So today Motivational Monday is about, is your soul helping your seeds grow? I like that. Do you like that? I did. Okay. I just want to read something really quick. It's from Mark 4, and it says excuse me, I cannot. Okay, what shall we say the kingdom of God is like, or what parable shall we use to describe it? It is like a mustard seed, which is the smallest of all seeds on earth. Yet when planted, it grows and becomes the largest of all garden plants, with such big branches that the birds can perch in its shade. So today, what we would like to talk to you about, your seeds, your water, and your soul. Okay. Can I get some water? I'm serious. Some in the kitchen. Hey. So your seeds are what you're asking God for. Your seeds are basically what you're praying to Him for. And you're planting. Like when you pray, what you're doing is planting them. You're planting it in, by being intentional with your prayers. There you go. You have to be intentional. You cannot ask for something and then Michelle actually said that today about being intentional. Yeah. You cannot ask for something and then not expect for it to be given to you. But that also means that not just saying, oh God, give me a house and that's it. You have to do the work. He's not just going to just drop a house in your lap. It does not work like that. You have to be intentional. You have, to me, I am very specific with my prayers. Because with me being specific with my prayers, I'm being specific with myself, and I'm being realistic with myself. So that's that. And that comes with the water. So you have your seeds as your prayer. The water, water your seeds is the work you put in. So you have your prayer and you have the work you put in. Is it the work we put in? Does that have to do with also reading the word? Yes, that's the work. Okay, that's the work you put in, and then your soul is your faith. All right. So now I put my phone up because I'm just going to know. Okay. You put the timer? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah. So seed is what you're asking God for, your prayer. Water is the work you put in to attain your prayer, to help your prayer get its nutrients. Yeah. Your soul is your faith. Without that soul, you can plant seeds in bad soil and nothing happens. You better come on now. Okay? You can plant it. You can plant the best of the best seeds. These people say, oh my God, these seeds will grow, bushes and bushes of this and that. And it can garner you a whole lot of money. But you're planting in bad soil, so nothing happens. Yeah. That seed is no longer good. It's almost like it dies off before it even grows. So that's how you have to do with your faith. If you are, what's wrong? Nothing. I'm just stretching my legs. If you are planting your seed in bad soil, which means you don't have faith, you're not trusting God with you're not trusting God to do what He said He would do for you, because it's in the Word what He says. You're not believing in God. You're not believing in the Word. You may be reading it, but you can't say you're trusting it and you're not believing it. It cancels each other's out. True. It cancels one another out. And therefore, that's why your seed is not growing. That's why you don't see the results that you want to see. I don't think I'm better than anybody at all. Yeah. We all have hardships, but I can honestly say 34 years of life, this last week alone has been like mind blowing to me. It really showed me that, Nicole, you can really accomplish so much.
Yeah.
If you really put your mind to it. Like, things that I didn't think I could do, you know, and I've done it.
You stepped out the box a lot.
You know, like I really doubted myself. And the thing was, okay, with this job promotion, I constantly asked God to put me in a position to where I can bless others. Put me in a position to where I can be a blessing not only to myself, but to my family, to the people that I call friends, to my
strangers.
church, to strangers. You know, put me in a position to do that. And, you know, I am very intentional with my prayers. There's been times where I didn't have much to give with tithing, but I still tithe. And I was never left lacking. I always had exactly what I needed, whether I had it in my account or I had someone else to give it to me. Because I'm not too prideful to ask. I mean, I'm not too prideful to receive the help, but at times, and I'm not gonna say it's my pride, it's almost like, I don't want to say embarrassed, I guess, to ask for the help. But
I think embarrassed is a good word.
Because I'm not too prideful, but embarrassed, yes. Maybe even ashamed sometimes.
Yeah.
But this, you know, it's been about, I don't know, maybe a year. I just haven't been without. No matter what, I've never lacked.
Right.
And even today, when Nellie had, I mean, not today. When Nellie had, when Nellie had her issue with her dog, and
didn't know how I was.
I automatically like, you know what? I'm gonna push this back so I can help myself. Because at first I don't know what was going on in my car, but I couldn't access my account. So I was like, you know, that's okay. I'm gonna push back this payment on something, and I'm just gonna help my sister. I'm just gonna call and be like, hey, you know, I'll do this, whatever. But you know, I called my husband. He's like, oh, just use the other card. And it was nothing. It was just like, you know, problem solved. So this is what I mean, like, I never lack. So my faith over the past year has truly grown, like really, really grown. And now I notice that not only has my faith grown, but the work I'm putting in has grown, which is my water, and the seeds that I have planted, they are now beginning to blossom, beginning to,
I understand what you're saying,
to grow, to make branches.
And I just want to say this. A lot of times people don't realize that they want it just like that.
Oh yeah, it takes
They
time.
want it just like that, and they think that because they planted their seeds, they want to see the harvest so quickly. They want to see it so quickly, not realizing that you have to go through your seasons.
Yes.
Okay? You really have to go through your seasons.
Yes. Just like for real.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. You have to go through your seasons. But once you go through your season and you learn what you need to learn, and you're taking all the lessons, and now you're applying it to your life, and
maybe you gotta plan it
whichever way you have to, you will see. You see your growth, you see the harvest, and just to know your hard work that you put in. Faith without work is dead. It's dead. And that's true. I love the way you put that, though. That is very true. But I just realized we do live in a popcorn world where everybody wants results just like this.
And I used to be like that.
Me too.
I used to my seeds.
Would you pray and then be like, okay, God did not answer my prayers in the time that I wanted, so I don't believe what He's going to do for me. And then like a year or two down the line, you like, He did answer my prayers.
Just not the way that you want Him to. But I used to plant my seeds, and hurricane season come around, and now, you know, the storm done washed all my seeds up. I mean, I done gave up. I'm like, you know what? In this storm that I thought I could weather, my seeds is gonna weather the storm, and I done gave up, not knowing that the storm came, Nicole, and it knocked those seeds out. Maybe you need to replant them seeds in different soil. You know, maybe you need to move your soil around. I mean, maybe you need to move your seeds to different soil, and you know, maybe you put too much water in there. You know, maybe you didn't put enough. Like I said, water is your work. The water, you water your seeds with the work you put in. And then because what works for me won't work for you, because an hour, or maybe it will work for you, but our walk is totally different.
Yeah.
We no two people have the exact same walk, so I have to tweak. Okay, Nicole, you planting this seed, but you don't need the seed yet. God said you're not ready for this seed. How about we do this one instead? And like I said, make it obtainable. Now, not saying that don't pray big. Of course, pray big, but you got to be realistic. Because if you it's like asking God, I sure do pray that you put $2 million in my bank account tomorrow by 5 p.m. Oh, God said He'll do it, so He gonna do it. That's it. He said He gonna do it. It doesn't work like that.
Because you know what, our DM actually has said something, how her mom had got really, really sick. Real
I know.
real
I wanted
sick.
anybody else besides us
Analyze that.
read the message, and I was like,
her mother was real sick, and she was near the end of her life, and she got gravely sick. And so she said that they was drowning in medical bills, and her mom during the end of her life did not. Michelle said that her mom would cry because she did not know how they were going to get the medical bills covered, so her husband, Michelle's dad, could be able to live without being in debt. And she said that her dad, her mom would just cry, and Michelle was like, it's okay, Mom, we're going to figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that was the faith.
Yes.
We're going to figure something out, Mom. Don't you worry about that right now. Okay, you enjoy the moments that you have here on this earth. Mm-hmm. You enjoy it, but don't you worry about that. We're gonna figure something out. Michelle said that her dad had played a $5 ticket, I think, $5 ticket, and won $100,000. And her mother was like, oh my God, thank God, because now look at that, it took that weight off of her. And I'm not saying he may not come, and that song is so true, he may not come when you want it, but he's right on time. Let me tell you. And it might now, if in this instance it was him just winning $100,000 in the lottery, so that way he can pay off his wife's medical bills, and his kids or don't have to go into debt to keep him out of debt, And so it was that, and it was the lottery for him. But you don't know, God could have placed someone in his life to actually help him. So just it's not always monetized, okay? It's not always monetary, okay? It's not. You have to realize that sometimes people is placed in your life either for a season, a day, a moment, just to either give you some encouragement to keep going on, to not give up, either to help you because they see that you're doing the work and they want to at least help you and point you in the right direction. But you have to be receptive of what they're giving you. You can't sit there and try to be a know-it-all and, I got it. You can't be right now, I'm no longer too embarrassed to ask for help. I'm very vocal. I'm not embarrassed anymore because either you have it or you don't. The only thing someone can say to me, the worst thing they can say is no. And if they say no, guess what? I know you're going to have to find, okay, then you'll go to a different channel. Okay, well, let me try this route. All the no's you're going to get, you're going to end up hearing yes. You're going to end up hearing yes. But as soon as you give up, your yes could have been right there at the next person, but you already gave up.
Yep.
Okay, you didn't want to do the work anymore. You didn't want to water their seed anymore. And so you just let it wither. You let it wither and you let it die down.
Yeah.
So this is not just, this is with your personal life, your work life, your spirituality. You have to sit there and, like Nicole said, you have to plant the seeds. You have to water them. What's it? Plant, water, and
in good soil.
Yes,
but I also want to add that just because you plant it, water it, and you put it in good soil, you can't just forget about it.
That's right.
You have to check on that seed that you planted to make sure that it is growing properly. You have to make sure that your faith is in its place for that seed to grow. Like I said, you cannot just be like, well, I planted it, I got it, it's good to go, and that's that. You really have to continue to do the work.
Yes.
Or it's that all that hard work you did is absolutely for nothing now. And you can't, it really sucks to know that you did this hard work for something that you planted, and then all because you let it go on the wayside. You know, life, of course, life happens. What I ain't gonna say the other word, but life happens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say sheets, but life happens, and we get away from things that are important to us. But this is when you have to have structure and a routine. If you wake up every day with the first thing out your mouth is a praise, it doesn't have to be a long drawn out prayer. Hallelujah, thank you for waking me up this morning.
That's right.
And then before you go to bed, hallelujah, thank you for getting me through this day. If you have a routine I'm going to, when I wake up in the morning, I just, throw my hands up, say hallelujah, I open my eyes. I get myself in the mood, in the mood for the day that I'm preparing myself for the day I want to have. I'm expecting for my day to go good. So I'm preparing myself. I'm putting myself in that way. And for me, what it is, the first thing I do when I wake up, I really had to tell myself this. The first thing I do before I grab my phone, before I open my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever, is I pray. The first thing. Because if I didn't wake up that morning, then I wouldn't be able to grab that phone and see all that stuff. So that's the first thing I do. Sure. Then I go to the bathroom, handle my business in the bathroom. Because I got to every morning. And then right when I'm about to get in the shower, I cut the shower on, let that water get right. And I put on my gospel music. I put on my gospel music and have my music playing. What you think? It was a child walking down the thing. Put on my gospel music, have my music playing. I try to let it be something upbeat, but sometimes it'll shuffle, whatever. And I'm in there and I'm taking my shower. When I get out, brush my teeth, moisturize my face. And then as soon as I step out the shower, I don't care if my husband's still asleep, because sometimes he is. I wake him up like, hey, Jody, love you. Have a great day. Tell my dog love him. Have a good day. And then I'm out the door. And then normally on my way to work, I'm talking to her. If she's up, if not, then I'm still, listening to my music. Like I said, I have to put myself in the right mind frame for the day I want to have. So if I am going to work listening to some Trivial or Crime Mob talking about some head busters, and then so I'm pulling the parking lot banging with some head busters. Now I'm hyped. I'm crunk. I'm ready to fight. Because that's the song for real. So you come in the building, you open that door. Good morning. Hey, how y'all doing? They're like, Don, what's wrong with you? Hey, nigga, how you doing? I've never done that, but I'm just saying, I try to when I come. No joke. If I have had anything going on in my personal life, when I get out the car, I have to do a deep breath. I'm like, as soon as I open the door, I'm like, hey, y'all, good morning. How everybody doing? And if, I get through my day, when I leave, I don't pick that stuff back up. Whatever I left at that door is gone. I used to say that, leave your personal life at the door and pick it back up when you leave off work. No. If I left it outside, if it wasn't welcome to come with me in the building, then they ain't welcome me to come with me in my car. Okay. So it's going to say exactly where it's at. But go ahead. No, it's fine.
So like Nicole said, so my thing is this. So you set your intentions for the day. And I just want to put this out here like as a hypothetical. So you set your intentions for the day. You got up, you prayed, you listened to whatever music it is to get you through. Sometimes it is
gospel. No, sometimes it's R&B for me.
Sometimes it is R&B. Sometimes I listen to Mary J. Blige, Good Morning Gorgeous. Nicole had really got me on that song. But sometimes it is gospel because sometimes I feel heavy, so I want to feel lighter. So you've done all that. You set your intentions. You set it up yourself. You've already planted the seed within yourself. I'm going to have a good day. You've watered it because you've prayed. You've done whatever you could do to just get yourself into that mood. Okay. You get to wherever destination you are. It's going good. Then the bottom falls out. Do you give up?
Right.
Do you just say, oh my God, I cannot believe this has happened today. Oh my God, like for instance, mine was, oh my God, we're so busy and there's no help. Oh my God, how this going to happen? No, you don't do that. Okay, because it's just like you basically, no 2 days is going to be the same. It's not. No 2 day is going to be the same. In your life, no 2 day is the same, okay? So things is going to happen. The bottom will fall out, but it's all about your response to it. Yeah. Like when I had to work third shift, and I seen why they are so busy. I mean, I see why they couldn't get things done because they're so busy, and it was weight on stuff. And so instead of me just sitting there and having a funky attitude about it, oh my God, I can't believe it's just like another order, blah, blah. No, you know, I said thank you for your patience. You know, thank you for staying here. You know, we do appreciate y'all. Like, I really do appreciate you. And I tell my employees, I appreciate each and every one of you. Yes,
I wish people would really
appreciate you. Like, I'm like, we just got slammed, okay? But I appreciate you. We ain't say nothing bad. We joked on the headset with each other, but we kept it going like this. Whenever they were at their station or whatever, or whatever task they were doing, they immediately stopped. And like, especially the POS person, he stopped and was like, okay, what y'all need me to do? Drink, bag, what you need me to do? And it was just that right there made me step back, and I was like, you know, like I was saying, it's easy to point out the bad. It's easy to say, oh, well, y'all didn't complete this, y'all didn't complete that. But just by me literally putting you know how people like, well, especially when you work in a business and you're in management and something is not done to your standards that you have set, which is typically the company standard, and so they have slacked. You don't know why, or they be like, they busy. You're like, well, yeah, always busy. That's the goal, is to be busy. But you never put yourself in their shoes. Yeah. Like when I say put yourself in their shoes, you've never worked a third shift in so long, and then you go do it. If you don't have a different perspective, it's something wrong with you. If you not go to your people like, look, I see what y'all be going through. Okay, I understand now. Y'all be getting hit. Okay, what can I do to help you? That's the thing right there. I appreciate all the hard work. And like my manager, like the DM said, out of the 10 things I need done, you was able to get 5 done. Yo, I appreciate that. Thank you, because I know that some days it's like come hell or high water. And especially when it's not consistent. That's my thing. When it's not consistent, that's when you can't keep sitting here pointing out the bad, but what was that? I don't know. You can't keep pointing out the bad, but don't acknowledge the good. Okay? Because that right there, I'm talking about in your personal life too. You constantly keep pointing out someone's bad qualities, but you never point out the good qualities that they do. With the job, it does is turnover. And with in your personal life, it makes people resent you. Yeah, it does. Why would you want to be around someone? Why would you even want to do anything for that person if all they're going to do is critique what you're doing? That's true. Why? Why would they want to do that? That's true. It's like, dang, so not only am I getting critiqued at work, but I got to come home and get critiqued. But my thing is this, okay? If I come to you now listen though, because it's not like, oh, you always critiquing me. Have we not had a conversation about what I've said though? Have we not had a conversation say, hey, DJ, I'm tired of seeing those dishes in the sink, okay? I've asked you many times. We got a dishwasher. Me, I like to wash my dishes by hand. Use that dishwasher. We got tablets. If you don't like to wash your dishes by hand, we got a dishwasher. We got tablets. Can you please, seriously though, leaving dishes in the sink is a big pet peeve of mine. If I said that to you, and if I've asked you, okay? Now it's gonna went from me asking you to me telling you. And now it's from me telling you to me doing it myself. Like, well, I might as well do it because I know you ain't going to do it. Because you have been so consistent with not even doing what, you know, that's when the issue arises then. But if it's just like every once in a while I come home and it's a dish, okay. You know what I'm saying? But when it's all the time, it's like, come on now. Come on. So what I'm trying to say is, I say all that to say you have to be consistent with the work that you're doing. Okay, you have to be consistent with doing the work. You know, getting your faith together. You have to be consistent with. If you say you want to lose weight, you have to be consistent with going to the gym. You can't just keep praying to God, God help me lose weight and get more healthy, and then here you go eating a whole pack of donuts. You're being consistent with the donuts, but you're not being consistent with taking your health seriously. So, anyways, yeah, I'm done.
So the main goal is to, what's your seed? Okay, what's your seed? How are you going to water your seed? And is your soul right now in its best state to plant the seed that you want? So if you have all that, but you still got to work on your soul. Take time to work on your soul. It's okay. Take time, because then you want to make sure off gate when you plant that seed that soil is firm, solid rock, stand ground. As soon as you water it, it's good to go. So
remember, what about your foundation?
Yeah.
Okay. What about your foundation?
So
yes, you gotta see
find your seed, figure your seed, figure out the water. Do you have water? Do you know? Like I said, water is the work that you're gonna put in. Are you able to water it? Are you able to not just plant your seed, but you'll water it here and there? You water it today, and then you won't water again for 2-3 weeks. So no, you really have to, come into a common ground with that. And once you do that, once you take those steps, then you'll see progress, you'll see change, you'll see a difference. And it will not happen overnight. So if it doesn't happen immediately, please don't get discouraged. It takes time. It takes time. Just because you don't see it does not mean it isn't working. You just can't see the results right now. You have to understand that it takes time for something to sprout. It takes time for something to grow branches. It takes time. It's working. It just takes time.
Right.
Please
and you don't
be
know.
patient.
And what's so crazy is the last thing I'm gonna say. How long we got? Dang. Okay, you don't know. Like Nicole said, it takes time to sprout. It takes time for the branches. But what you do not see is that your seeds have now gotten roots. Okay, and if you prematurely pull it,
you damage it. It's done.
You damage it. It's done.
All your hard
it's
work
damaged. Roots will untangle.
Yeah.
So just seriously though, take that into consideration, y'all. Take that into consideration. It's Monday. It's Monday.
This is my first week where I don't have to work weekends.
Okay. It's Monday, y'all. Monday. You are going to have an amazing week. And if the bottom falls out, you know what? You're going to handle it gracefully. You're going to get through it. If you're managing a team, if you have people under you that you have to lead, you're going to lead them. You're not going to manage them. You're going to lead them. I surely do.
And if you don't, if you don't believe in yourself and you need me to physically tell you, hit us up on email. I will physically tell you. I will tell you personally that I believe in you. We all need someone who believes in us, and I believe in you. Because if I can do it, I know for certain that there is something out there that you guys have been putting off for the longest because you feel like that you can't accomplish it. You can.
Right.
You can.
You're not too old.
No.
You're not too old. Don't ever
You're not too old. You're not too big. You're not too small. You're not stupid. You can accomplish whatever you set your mind to.
That's right.
I believe in you. All right. So we hope that you guys will join us for Wellness Wednesday. We ain't gonna tell you what we're talking about. You just have to see when you get there. We hope you guys like this video, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't.
Right.
We hope that you'll hit the notification bell so you can be notified when your favorite twins drop a new video. We just got 3 questions for you. How's your day?
How's your mental?
And have you been kind to yourself?
My day is great. My mental is pretty darn good. And have I been kind to myself? Absolutely. Cramping, but that's okay. That's my business. That's okay.
My day has been phenomenal. My mental is I'm on a spiritual high, y'all. I can't even tell y'all.
Okay.
I really cannot even explain it. And have I been kind to myself? Yes, finally. I have so much weight lifted off these shoulders, y'all. I can prance around this room. I won't, but I could. I won't, but I could.
Okay.
So, until we see y'all again for Wellness Wednesday, we love y'all. We thank y'all for the support. And we can't wait to see y'all so we will talk about whatever we talk about for Wellness Wednesday.
Y'all have a great week.
We love y'all.
Love y'all.